Look, the word depression, the way I perceive it, means to suppress something inside yourself, right? And as you mentioned before, failure brings about a sense of pressure. Someone might think, I did not make it. I could not achieve what I wanted. And the obsession of wanting to achieve something I cannot drives me insane. I believe it was Saint Porphyrios that said that the root of depression is the ego. It is selfishness. In other words, why can't I have things my way? Why can't my will be fulfilled? This question, the why, that difficulty man finds in just saying, may it be blessed. Whatever happens, so be it. It's not easy for him. Hence, depression in its essence. We will mostly discuss existential depression, that feeling of having lost reason for living, the meaning of life. Maybe I have depression because I wanted to succeed in an assignment in my life, but I failed. This naturally causes a sense of grief, which is human. However, there is also existential depression, not having found a reason to my existence, having lost my compass, having no direction. And this breaks me. It pressures me to such an extent existentially that I lose meaning in everything. And unless I find the base, unless I internally figure out where I come from and where I go, I cannot give meaning to anything I do and aim for. Therefore, there is a deep depression because of that. I may go to church, I may seem like a spiritual person, but inside of me there is a thorn. Through my lived experience, I haven't found a reason for living. I haven't found any meaning in my life. Namely, I haven't had any revelations in my life. Is there a point to anything I do? Is there a meaning? It is crucial to find the reason for existing, the meaning of life, and the meaning behind the things that I do in my life. A deep reason that gives me life. If I don't find this reason, I become an empty person. I give in to an existential boredom, to a state of laziness and indolence, what our fathers called akidia. And that pressures me and creates a sense of guilt that I couldn't fulfill my purpose for living. This guilt will turn into fear, and the fear will become anger. And this anger can turn into aggression toward other people and bring about conflict. Many times, however, this can instead lead to directing the anger toward myself and subsequently turning into depression. An insolent person will fight against others and will be both wrathful and anxious. A sensitive person will become depressed. They will turn their anger against themselves. They feel the guilt that they didn't find the meaning of life, and hence they will be led to depression. And that is, I believe, the spiritual reason for what we call existential depression, which of course manifests in different ways throughout the person's life. When the person has not found the basis for their life, they will not be able to make that much sense of things. But thank God that they don't. That is ultimately the objective in our life, to reach rock bottom, to feel like we are in hell. If we don't reach rock bottom, we won't be able to rise up. So, there is this mystery in our church. You know all the saints went through this hell-like suffering to be able to experience God's hope, to comprehend God's grace, to honor, and to be amazed at God's love. We talk about depression, about sins, and thousands of other things, but let's not be discouraged. There is hope. You know, it is enough to be aware of our mess, our fallenness, and to just say to God, I have sinned. What follows is an internal switch. But the timing must be right for a strong switch to occur. In other words, we need to get a good grasp of hell in order to then find God's love.